very legs that turn, that.
Welcome to Certified Based, the common sense podcast where liberals crash out.
Welcome back to Certified Base, the place where liberals crash out. Oh, man, it's been like 3 freaking weeks, bro. Every single Saturday, we've had something. Like, after 4th of July, every single weekend, something was going on. And it started pissing me off a little bit. Okay? Because you have not been able to do the show. We've been so busy. Guys, we don't do this for a living. We want to eventually. So help us, please.
Yes.
Help us by watching.
I'm
But
so
those of you that are watching, thank
I'm
you.
so excited we're back, bro.
Yes.
I mean, but like you said, it's every single Saturday we had something going on.
So
bro.
much stuff happened too, bro. So it pissed me
Yeah.
off. The Epstein stuff, which still we don't have the list. It's sitting on my desk. Really? Well, where are they? I'm waiting. You guessed that up, and we still don't have it.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's a tangent. I don't want to go down.
Yeah, I wish we could have covered that. And
Yes.
then there was all the floods going around the country that we could have talked about, but it's okay. We're still going. We're still here.
Yep, we are.
And we're back better than ever. How have you been these past weeks we've missed?
It's been crazy, man. It's been so busy. Like him and I were out of town together for a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We were at my parents' house and
Mhm.
stuff. A business-related trip that we did, not related to Certified Base, unfortunately,
Yeah.
but other work-related travel. And it's been a good time. And then I had my church. We had a men's conference, so I was there for that. We actually got to see John Machuku, I was awesome.
Did you get a word in for us at all?
I did not,
Oh, it's okay.
unfortunately. He was very busy.
Yeah.
It was crazy though, because I got to be on stage and played organ for him, and that was really
Nice.
something new. It was really fun, especially with how the black church is. It's just very different. It's very fire brimstone, which I freaking love. Like I've always said, I don't care if I'm the only non-black person in a black church. I would be there, and I would definitely. I love how the organ functions in the black church, especially black preachers. It's just so fun. It's actually very interesting and very fun to do. So it was a great experience.
I agree. And just the way he preaches too is just very, like, just fiery and on point. Though he's
Does not care about the culture, speaks on the culture, but still has like that black preacher style to it, which I freaking love, bro. And you might hear that in my dryer says that it's done.
So one of these days we'll have him on though. I'm gonna say it now. We'll have him on the show,
Yes,
or
bro.
we'll a little guest feature or something.
Yes, for sure. Freaking John Machuku.
Yeah,
He is great.
Look him up, guys. He's Christian. If you're even if you're not Christian or just check him out. He has a good perspective on
Yeah, he's the
on
first
different things.
black white supremacist.
Yep. He stands up for he goes a lot of the school board meetings and does all tries to stop just the crazy stuff they're putting in schools.
That's how he's earned his name of book
Yeah.
banning pastor.
Yeah.
That's where that name comes from.
You-
It's from him going to school board meetings, and
He has a lot of viral clips. I'm sure people
Oh,
have
yeah.
seen him.
yeah, it's crazy. He's done a lot of work with Charlie Kirk. I know he's involved a lot with Turning Point USA.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they were bowing down to the Epstein files a little bit, which he actually did not. He spoke at that
Good.
conference.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did. He threw down and he said, "No, we need those files." And I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? Respect,
Mhm.
because for a little bit listening to Charlie Kirk, I was like, bro, come on, what are you doing? Don't fall in line. Because when you fall in line, when they were trying to make everybody fall in line with Trump with the Epstein files, I'm like, you're no different from the left. You're
Yep.
doing the exact same thing. Like you're no different at all. That really pissed me off.
Yeah.
As a conservative, I'm like, this is a prime example. My team versus your team.
Yeah.
This whole freaking
Yeah.
mentality. That's the problem that we have. That was an example from the right that I was seeing of them being so freaking blinded by the ideology. No, stop being blinded by your ideology. This is wrong. They talked about it. Where are the files? We want them. Get them out.
They lost a lot of trust with me whenever they started doing that.
Same.
That's just. Are they compromised now? Like
Mm-hmm.
are they on the list?
Mhm.
They're running on. We're gonna expose this list. We're gonna
They did.
release it, and now it's a liberal hoax.
Yeah, that's what pissed me off the most.
Crazy.
Is that it's sitting on my desk, and then all of a sudden Trump's like, "It's a hoax by the Democratic Party. It's a hoax. It does not exist." I'm like, okay, so your own attorney general says it was on her desk. Now the thing doesn't exist? What?
They were gonna roll it out in phases. You know, they made a big deal about it. With
Remember they did the whole psyop with the binder? I'm like,
yeah.
oh my
This
God.
is phase one.
Oh my-
We're releasing it to all these influencers.
You're no different from the
Yeah.
left. You just make yourself look stupid.
Yep.
I think regardless of how whether you support Trump, like whether you're a conservative and you support Trump, I think you still do, but you think that's done. Here's where I'm at. I'm a supporter of ideas, not people, and people get
Amen.
into they fall into the trap where they start supporting the person more than the ideas.
Yeah.
So I support Trump's ideas. I think his ideas are great. He's done great things, like with him putting Iran back on the nuclear program. Conservatives and liberals, some liberals that have that are not on the my team versus your team
Yeah.
mentality, we're agreeing. We're like, yeah, this is a good thing. Iran should not have a nuclear weapon. That was a good thing that Trump did. That no tax on overtime, no tax on tips. Both people on both sides agree that that's a good thing that he did. Now the Epstein thing, the problem with that is that I think that's going to overshadow anything good that he does from now on. If he does not release the files, it's going to overshadow everything, and that's the bad thing. Again, I'm a supporter of ideas, not people. I still support his ideas. I think he's done some great things in his presidency, but that is a major flaw, major fail in his presidency. And if he doesn't handle it right, he does not release the files, that's going to completely overshadow anything good that he does.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And that's what's being revealed is what you said with them following him as a person. They're attached to like his personality, I guess, or just him in general.
Don't be like, don't let the liberals be right. And what I mean by that is when the liberals say, "Oh, the MAGA movement, it's a cultist movement." Don't be a cultist. So you're essentially being, don't fall into that trap, because then the liberals are correct. You are a cultist if you're like that.
Mm-hmm. It's just the same mindset, the same ideology. Is just it's present in both.
Yeah.
And that's what
Left and right.
we've been talking about is just the my team, and it's on both. We may lean more conservative, and our values are on that side, but it doesn't mean we're gonna follow him with everything he does.
Hail Trump!
No,
Trump, our Lord and Savior. Hail our King Trump! Like
no.
No. Like I will flat out say this whole Epstein thing, bro. I will tell Trump to his face. I'm like, bro, you're messing this up. Like, you can crash out all you want, but this makes you look really, really bad.
Yeah.
Like, this is making you look really bad. Like, if I was in his cabinet, I'd be like, all right, guys, we got to get this under wrap. Like, we got to put these files out. Whatever there is, it's got to get out, because we're looking stupid right now.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the Bible verse, but because I was reading, I think it was in 1 Corinthians, but I can't find it. It's essentially saying, like, don't follow, like, man, don't get, like, put your trust in men. It's an obvious one.
Yeah.
Don't put your trust in men. But it was just like,
exactly.
I see it nowadays. Like, people, both sides. This. We're gonna. This guy's ideas we're gonna follow in line. And
well, same thing. Like, if you're a Christian and you go to church, are you putting your full trust in the pastor, or are you putting your full trust in God? Now, yes, having a pastor is great, shepherds his people, but at the same time, pastors are still human beings. They still fail. They still fall. So how high of a pedestal are you going to put a pastor? Are you going to put a pastor on a higher pedestal than God?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to put a politician on a higher pedestal than God? No, you put God on the highest pedestal. Now, do you sometimes support people's ideas? Yes, you do support people's ideas. But essentially, you don't fully, like, oh my God, like I said, hail Trump, hail our king and say, bro, I've seen some of those comments on Instagram. I don't know if they're trolling, but I've seen some people. They're like, Trump is the greatest. He's the greatest. Thank you, President Trump. And I'm like, okay, yes, he's done some great things, but don't get so caught up in, like, oh my gosh, he's the greatest man alive. Like, bro, oh my God, you're no different from the left. You're just a bot that's on the right.
Yep.
Stop doing that. Stop. Get some help. Get off the internet.
Boom.
There's our slogan.
And go to church.
And go to church. Get off the internet and go to freaking church. Seek God.
Yeah.
Get out your flesh.
more importantly, get in the word. That's like really what I've been like.
Get off the
dealing
internet.
with.
Go to church. Get out your flesh.
Get in the
Get
word.
in the word.
Yep. It's just like it's just so it's the bread of life. That's why as I read in John too. He's like he's the bread of life. He's the living water. It's like we don't live off bread alone, but the word. And so many Christians miss not being in the word, and that's like where you get your real sustenance. And
I feel like we're in the culture where like we're trying to like seek something higher.
Yep.
Like you ever same like those libs where they have those they have those like they go out into the woods and they try like let's what do they? I don't know. They do some weird stuff, bro.
they start screaming in the
Start
woods
screaming. They're like,
and begging.
let's go into our fourth dimension. Let's seek a higher energy. They're trying to seek supernatural.
Yeah.
People are trying to seek something more than mankind. They want something supernatural. There is something. There's only that one thing that's supernatural, and that is our Lord Jesus Christ.
They want to be spiritual,
Exactly.
but they leave out God, and he's the reason there's spirituality. I mean, he's the only reason. Yeah, the devil's gonna twist it and pervert it and make it his own way, and that's why we have New Age and all these other crazy beliefs. But it's really people are searching for that spirituality, but they ignore God, and
they want to seek spirituality without surrendering.
Yep, that's what it is. Perfect.
They want no surrender. They want the spirituality. They want the benefits of spirituality without surrender. And I'm sorry, the only thing that's out there that's supernatural, that's a higher authority, is God. But that requires, guess what? Surrender.
Sacrifice. Take up your cross. That's what he calls us to do, is take up your cross, and that is not an easy thing. So it's the straight and narrow.
Yep. It's because we live in a day and age where it's all about me. It's the individualism. It's all me. I'm my own God. I make my own decisions. I'm in charge. Nobody can tell me otherwise. That's not how Christianity works.
No, it's people are gonna it'll be revealed. I don't know. It'll be revealed, and people, you just gotta pray people turn to him, and I think people are. I mean, just this one of Joe Rogan's most recent podcasts, he had this Navy SEAL on, and dude's a pretty like strong Christian. He was preaching the gospel and really like witnessing to not even just Joe Rogan, but like the millions of people watching his podcast.
He's the
and,
biggest podcast in the world.
It's just I've just been seeing so much, like even just like in sports, like UFC fighters, football players, they're all
turning.
They're all proclaiming Jesus, and the tide is turning.
The tide is turning whenever South Park starts making fun of it.
Yes. Speaking of South Park.
Speaking of South Park, guys, Charlie Kirk is going to be on South Park, and I'm going to search for the trailer real quick while Atreyo talks about his experience watching the first episode that just came out a couple weeks ago.
Guys, it is finally back. We've been talking about this for months. Our last podcast, we talked about it, did really good, so thank you guys. But it's finally back, and the first episode dropped. It's called Sermon on the Mount. Funny enough. I think it was a really good episode. It was very topical. Like, they were saying how like I guess it was a big troll, right, where they were making the episodes ahead of time. But they're I don't know. It was very topical. It has Trump in it. It was PC Principle. They're all Christian now. They're the whole
PC Principle's turning conservative. Can you imagine that? I never thought I'd see the day where PC Principle is turning the other way.
Yeah, he's what does it stand for now? Christian Principle.
I don't even know.
He changed the. There we go.
That's all right. It's muted. You guys didn't hear
Okay.
that. It was blasting on our headphones. Okay.
All right.
Here's the trailer. And by the way, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. If you've been living under a rock, you probably don't know. But I mean, everybody's probably already seen this by now. But it's freaking hilarious, bro.
I haven't seen it actually.
Sorry. Whoops.
I haven't seen the trailer.
Here is the trailer, and it's pretty freaking funny, bro.
South Park is back.
All right. Let me make sure that audio's not blaring, so I'm going to turn this down a little bit.
Let's go, guys.
And actually, before I check, okay, great. It's not doubling or anything. All right.
Let's watch this.
Wednesday, August 6th.
You can just shut up, baby, because you hate America and you love abortion.
On an all-new South Park.
Wait, let's go back.
Who does that look like?
Who's that? Hold on, before our hold on.
Pull up a little reference. Oh yeah, we're in the way.
We're in the way. We're gonna put ourselves up here for a second. Look at that. Look at Cartman.
Who does that look like?
How does that look like, guys? Just the hair. They should have made his little eyes a little smaller because there's a meme.
Yeah,
I love Charlie Kirk, but his face is just really small compared to his
big head.
Big head,
small face.
Big head, small face. Yeah, exactly. But look at the hair, bro. Look at the freaking hair.
He's behind the desk and everything. We gotta find a still and like compare of like his actual.
Guys, I think we have a thumbnail idea right now. What do you think? This is going to be our thumbnail for today's show.
Oh yeah, for sure. We'll add it.
This Cartman is Charlie Kirk. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's continue.
So he's very woke in the first episode still, because I forgot Cartman was all into the woke stuff and.
Well, I think Cartman was he liked making fun of the woke, because in the first episode he's like, woke is dead. Like, we can't make fun of him anymore. Like, what are we doing now? Like, the tide is turning. It's like.
Because he was complaining about it. What was it?
We can't complain anymore.
NPR went down. He's like, this is where all the gay liberals go and complain.
Yeah, it's like, Mom, NPR's gone.
Yeah.
What's bad? What's wrong with that? It's a show where all the gay liberals they cry and complain about the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we gonna make fun about? Like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like, we can't. There's nothing we can complain about anymore. All right, here we go.
You can just shut up, baby, because you hate America and you love abortion.
On an all-new South Park. Epic season continues.
We want to honor the.
We're gonna go after the illegal immigrants. Okay, with no illegals. Okay.
President's courage.
The fact that actually put Trump in this
That's so
is
crazy.
the funniest thing ever.
But he's
oh my God.
But he's like a Canadian now. Like, yeah.
The plot twist.
Yeah. It is.
South Park.
In bed with Satan, essentially.
New episode Wednesday, August 6th at 10 on Comedy Central and next day on Paramount Plus.
You guys, this is when this is good comedy. Like, normally here liberals are kind of mad. They're like, why aren't oh my gosh, was this muted the whole time? Oh no, it wasn't muted. Liberals are like, why aren't conservatives mad about this? Why aren't they mad? They're being made fun of. I'm like, no, it's because it's good comedy. Yeah. We're not like the left that whenever we're made fun of, we start crying.
Cancel them.
Cancel them. It's so bad. You're making fun of us. No, it's comedy. It's hilarious. No one is safe in comedy. This is what I love about South Park. As vulgar and as dark humor as whatever you can say as it is, you're like, oh my God, you're a Christian, you watch South Park. It's freaking funny, dude. Yeah. Like some of the stuff they say, yes, they may like express it in a highly vulgar way. They do. But I'm like, at the core of the messaging, I'm like, they're not wrong. A lot of the stuff they make fun of and their way that they do it, I'm like, yes, that's actually true. What's happening?
It is, yeah.
Like, it's down to the core. I'm like, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's really true.
Yeah. They use comedy and like their platform to really, it's like a real good commentary on like
on what's happening.
Yeah. And comedy is like the front lines of like free speech and everything. Once you cut comedy and you can't make fun of a certain group, it's all bets are off.
And I feel like the last several years we know who that group is.
Yeah.
That good protected group, the Alphabet Mafia. Yep. You cannot make fun of them because, oh my gosh, they're gonna be all sad because, we can't make fun of them, but you can make fun of Christians. Oh, you can't make fun of Muslims. That's bad. That's Islamophobic.
Yeah. They literally got Jesus in the first episode.
Yeah, literally, they're literally.
Yeah,
making fun of Christianity a little bit.
But
I'm like, bro, it's fine because they make fun of everybody else. Like they made fun, bro. I think the producers of South Park, I think they're Jewish. And they make so many Jewish jokes on there already as it is. Like I said, no one is safe. They've made fun of Muslims. They've made fun of the Alphabet Mafia. They're making fun of conservatives right now, really. With the whole, I mean, Charlie Kirk embraced it.
Yeah,
Charlie Kirk changed his profile picture on X.
Picture.
It's Cartman. It's Cartman making fun of him.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm gonna embrace it. Like, this is for him. Like, he literally called it an honor. It's like, honestly, you look at it, it's an honor because South Park is like one of the biggest like when it comes to comedy, like South Park has become the pinnacle of comedy right now. And just to be mentioned on it is like an achievement. Like he even says you're doing something right whenever you're.
And not to just be like glazing Charlie Kirk all the time, but he's gone like this past election or this past year, he's really blown up because I hear
Besides the Epstein files, but
yeah, that might. But I just been hearing like a lot of these big comedians and these big podcasts I listen to, all mention it, whether they like him or not. They have an opinion, but your name's that known where it's these big figures are mentioning you, so you're doing something. And
you are.
You may agree with him, you may not, but still you can't deny what he's doing.
Well, all of his like when he goes on campuses and he debates all these.
It's effective. He's putting he's talking his talk. He's not just I don't know forget what I'm trying to say.
He's not just walking the walk.
There you go.
He's not just talking. He's walking. He's practicing what he's preaching. He's not afraid to go out on college campuses, debate these liberals, and those videos have gone, bro. Those so many clip after clip. It's just viral. You go on YouTube, you search up Charlie Kirk debating students on campus. Every single video upon millions and millions and millions of views. I mean, he even said it. I think at the beginning of the year, like they closed out 2024 with like over 1 billion views. Like
that's crazy.
His clips were viewed 1 billion times. So 1 billion. That is like 3 times. Like how many? 1 billion views. We have about 300 million people in America. So every single person in America has essentially viewed his videos, several times over, which is insane. He's definitely making noise and pissing off liberals a lot.
Yeah.
But his name is so known. Like he even said because he talked about it on the show. Like there's a segment. They're like, "Hey, bro, you're gonna be on South Park. How do you feel about that?" And he's like, "It's honestly hilarious." Like he's like he thought it was funny. And he even said it's like it just goes to show how viral his videos are. That like even if the producers of South Park are scrolling, they're trying to find content. Like what's going viral right now? What's something that we could catch on? And I'm pretty sure they're scrolling through and they're seeing Charlie Kirk clips.
Yep.
And that's how he ended up being on South Park.
Yeah. You have to respect him being just debating liberals, because you won't see no liberal person that's campaigning or whatever in his position, even a politician. You won't see them out there surrounded by college students that agree with him and disagree. Like and a lot of them, he encourages the people that disagree with him to go up and debate with him, and you won't see that on the other side.
Yeah, and he's like, "Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it." But then, of course, liberals don't like debating. They don't like talking about it. They want to beat you down. They want to beat you into submission. They want to beat you into submission of their ideas. They don't want anybody to debate them. They don't want to be put in the position of defending their ideas because they can't. Because really, at the core, they can't defend their ideas because they know that their ideas are just dumb. Like your ideas are not defendable. Like you try, like for example, the easiest one. Oh my gosh, ICE is deporting all these illegal immigrants that have committed crimes. What are we doing? Poor people. And it's like you're on the 20% of an 80-20 issue. Like sorry to tell you, because there's a lot of Americans that don't live on the internet. Thank God. I think the people that don't live on the internet could easily agree. Yes, we should not have illegals in this country, especially that are committing crimes. They need to be shipped off to where they came from. It's simple. Every other country in the world does that. And you're like, compassion. You gotta have compassion. No, how much can compassion go? Where do we draw the line? We've talked about this multiple times. Where do we draw the line? Because then it's like you do it for one person, you gotta do it for everybody. Every other country in the world, if you're there and you're not supposed to be there, guess what they're gonna do? Sorry.
Yeah.
You're out of here. Not supposed to be here. But that's a prime example is liberals keep ending on the side of 80-20 issue. Or you have like crazy leftists like Hamas Piker, right? Or Hassan Piker. Where you live flat out supporting terrorists. You're flat out supporting terrorist groups. Like you keep putting yourself in those positions of like, what? Like how do you defend like liking a terrorist group? Like it's not defendable. I'm sorry. You just make yourself look like an idiot.
Yep. Yeah, they're really good at putting themselves on the 80-20. They love, 'cause, I mean, it's just whatever like whatever side Trump's on, or the conservatives, whatever their stance is.
Versus your team.
Yep, it's the opposite. Whatever they vote for, opposite.
Opposite.
He sucks.
We're trying to get rid of terrorism. Well, we want terrorism.
Trump's trying to end world hunger.
We want world hunger.
We want it. Yeah,
Essentially.
it's basically what they're doing. And it's a lot of we say this. We're just repeating ourselves all the time, but it's true.
It's true.
Personal. They got
so
personal agendas against Trump, against whoever. It's.
You have this idea, we have a vendetta against you.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And you don't agree with us, so you're the enemy. We've reacted to so many videos of they don't agree with us, so you're a fascist, you're racist. It's like becoming so. It's like it's their character, it's their stereotype at this point.
You know what's funny is like I feel like the whole like body positivity movement. They're always like, oh yeah, being fat is healthy. I remember when we had our other show, we posted a clip, and I got called fat, and I was fatter then because that was before I started losing weight. I got called fat then. I was like, wow, how incredible that the fat shaming is allowed whenever it's somebody on the opposite side, but when it's on y'all, it's like, hey, guys, being fat is so great. It's so healthy.
Yeah. Speaking about body positivity, we got some genes we got to talk about.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
This whole body positivity movement that is
South
a
Park
total sham.
South Park has to talk about this, bro. They have to talk about
hopefully.
this. I think they will eventually. I think this will be on the docket for other episodes. But anyways, the internet was losing their mind. And when I mean by internet, I mean liberals were losing their mind
Liberal media.
over a freaking advertisement put out by American Eagle. And from what I've seen, I think American Eagle is actually kind of liberal. I ain't gonna lie to you. But with the tide turning, they decided to put out an ad with a very famous woman. And
I'm not here to tell you to buy.
She's a real woman, first of all.
you might already know who I'm talking
yeah.
about because I just accidentally pressed play by hearing her voice. But it's a very famous woman because she's attractive. Okay, let's just call it what it is. She's a highly attractive woman. Okay, she's been in all these shows and movies, and of course, there's guys think she's attractive. Gooner warning for Gooners. Stop gooning. Please stop doing that. Don't do it, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Skip this video.
She will not let you hit
this part.
She will not let you hit. I promise you. Okay. But liberals have lost their mind because they put a fit, white, blonde, typical American
woman, an actual
woman, right? Sydney Sweeney does not have
biologically a female.
Sydney Sweeney does not have this. Okay,
No.
she does not have this. Okay, Sydney Sweeney is an actual woman that can have children, can reproduce. Okay, not fake. So they put out an ad about American Eagle, and we're just gonna play it for you real quick. It's only 30 seconds long. Most of you have probably already seen this, but if you have not seen it, or maybe you just want to rewatch it, then we're gonna play this ad, and then we're gonna talk about it real quick. Okay, here we go.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
You see what I did there, right?
That part right there, this part right here is what has people pissed off.
American Sydney Sweeney has great
That
genes.
statement right there. Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
Why? I didn't.
Let me tell you why, Atreya. Let me tell you why. Because liberals have twisted it into saying she's got great genes is like, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? They're mad about that.
I get it.
They're bringing the whole Aryan race argument is what they're bringing up. How stupid is that, bro? They're just pissed off because she's an attractive woman. They're not mad. They're mad that they didn't put some fat, ugly woman on American Eagle up here. They're just mad that they decided to put a fit, white, attractive woman.
Yeah.
That's what they're mad about.
That makes a lot of sense. Bro, they get mad at everything.
It's envy.
It is. It is.
It's envy because, what woman would not desire to look like that?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with like men. When we see a dude with a six-pack, he's ripped. What man does not want to look like that? What woman does not want to look like this? And of course, liberals are just like, oh, here's what liberals like to do. This is part of their game plan. We need everybody to come down to our standards. If I'm fat, we need everybody else to be fat. If we're retarded, we need everybody else to be retarded. It's not fair that we're retarded. Everybody else got to be the same way.
Yeah.
That's their playbook. That's what they're mad essentially. And the whole genes, like, this is a Nazi propaganda ad because she has great genes. They're promoting the Aryan race again.
That's
like,
crazy.
Oh my God, bro.
First of all, I mean, Sydney Sweeney. I mean, it's a good marketing tactic. She's been in everything.
To men and women. Believe it or not, this is a great tactic for because obviously, for men that are gooners and that are dumb and like to beat their meat to women on the screen. Yeah, it's a great ad for them because they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy American Eagle now because Sydney Sweeney likes American Eagle. And then of course for women, they're like, oh yeah, look, she looks so good in those jeans. Maybe I can look like that if I buy those jeans, right?
Yeah.
It's a great marketing tactic. It's made some noise.
It is, but she's also been all over the place. Dr. Squatch, those ads, not even like her movies and her shows. She's just been everywhere and like just commercials. There's a lot of stuff. So
I think she's a new age Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
she's the new age of Marilyn Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of other super famous women that have because
like a Paris Hilton type.
Paris Hilton, yeah, she's like that. So she's kind of getting
Kim
that
Kardashian
level.
type.
Kim Kardashian, except not fake.
Yeah. Yeah,
the amount of plastic surgeries.
Wait, what are you talking about? Just kidding.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. The amount of plastic surgeries. It's real. Yeah, I don't know about that. Keep telling yourself
allegedly.
that. Allegedly. Yeah. Keep telling yourself that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's pregnant now.
Oh, really?
Side note, yeah.
Wow, I did not know that. So we have.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh yeah, the response. Seen the response. I didn't know why they're getting angry. It makes sense now, but I just saw the response and all that stuff.
Yeah. So apparently people are pissed off again. So let's see what this is on Fox News. This is the one I could find. Let's see what they have to say about the backlash that Sydney Sweeney has received for a racy ad. Oh my gosh, of course, guys.
I gotta add racism, bro. The libs want to keep racism alive. That's why they're bringing it.
Race baiters. Yep, that's what they want. Yep, that's what they want to do. Let's keep it alive. Keep it alive, guys.
He is facing woke backlash as the face of American Eagle jeans. The superstar act.
By the way, their stock went up. By the way, American Eagle, their stock skyrocketed after this ad. Just so you know, so you really know what the majority of America feels like. Just so you know.
Actress announced her latest partnership with the brand, launching a new campaign highlighting her quote "great jeans." Take a look.
Now, of course, obviously, it is very provocative. It is very, you know what I mean. It's for the gooners. Like, they're really catering toward them. Don't fall for that, please.
Guard your heart, guys.
Yeah.
And your eyes. Yeah, it's freaking. It's rough out here.
Yeah. Don't beat your meat, please.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
And that statement has truth to it. Sydney Sweeney has great genes. She does.
In both aspects.
In both aspects. If she's going to marry somebody that's also attractive, they're going to make an attractive baby. That's just really what it is. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Some people are just born more attractive.
It's an unfair part of life, but still, it does.
You can make yourself more attractive by eating well, taking care of yourself, working out, not being fat, which I'm still working on. That helps a lot.
It does.
That really helps a lot. Okay?
But some on the left wasted no time attacking the advertisement and its tagline, saying that it's not about a pair of pants. It's actually racist.
Oh.
Salon Magazine writes, quote, "The phrase, used in bold on billboards in Times Square in Las Vegas, was designed as a denim pun. But online, many saw something else. Great jeans, G-E-N-E-S, a phrase historically used to celebrate whiteness,
thinness
and attractiveness.
Thinness. She's not fat. We don't have a fat woman up there, so we don't like it. She's too skinny. She's healthy."
Others described the slogan as too close to master race propaganda and said it echoed eugenics-era language used to validate and promote the superiority of white beauty. Harris, I come to you first. You have young daughters, and we love fashion together. Are these criticisms valid? Will it have an impact?
I can tell you that in my household, we wouldn't even think of that. I have biracial children. I live with a white Jewish man. I mean, what I thought that meant was, well, she was wearing some great jeans. I guess I'm really naive. I lived this long to be naive.
Head at first.
But I also,
you know, what's crazy is that they like to make a stretch out of everything, bro. They like to take any statement and they're like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Like saying, for example, being skinny is healthy. What do you mean by that? Are you saying fat is bad? Are you saying being fat is bad?
Mm-hmm. Because I think they look in it a lot because it's like projection. Like a lot of what they do and a lot of what they like, that's how just they think. They think it very racist mindset, you know, division, and it's just like they're projecting onto all of us.
Yeah, they want to make a controversy out of nothing, essentially.
don't see everything through the prism of race. And I think you can find whatever it is you think you're looking for. And that's what I feel when I read about this. It's like, well, they wanted to see it this way, so they did. I'm more concerned about whether or not, you know, there are enough women in ads, that just like I was about women in sports. There's certain things that really do occur to me immediately in advertising. That really didn't.
And the counter often are saying, Lisa, is that, well, she's actually not that thin, the historically thin that's been unhealthy.
And here's one thing that I've noticed growing up, especially before the kind of the woke virus took over the way it has. Whenever I've seen clothing ads, you know, like Calvin Klein, all those ads, you ever notice it's always attractive men and women? Yep. We never saw some fat guy or some fat woman on those ads. Why? Because do you think people want to buy clothing that's advertised by fat people? No. Do you think I could model for American Eagle? Hell no.
Just look at the whole industry. The models have a specific type. They're tall, lengthy, thin. That's the modeling, and it's attractive as well. Because obviously you just got to think advertising wise. Yeah, whenever you see an attractive person on a billboard, but what is that? You know, what's the brand? Whatever.
It's like McDonald's. Do you think it would be a smart tactic to have fat people market McDonald's?
Yeah. Even in fast food commercials, you don't see big people eating it. You see, you know, the attractive. You know, just.
Would you want to eat McDonald's if it was just marketed by fat people?
No.
Why not? Why not? Tell us why not.
Because that's what ultimately that's what it turns you into when you're eating this, and like, you don't want to see yourself like that. You don't want to identify yourself with that, unfortunately. But you know, people. I don't know. It's just people are attracted to stuff that looks good. It's just nature. You know, you go outside, see the beautiful sky, the prettiness. It's attractiveness. That's what, you know, humans are designed to, you know, to prioritize, and not the opposite.
Yep.
She's curvy and natural. She's a biological woman. So finally, we're celebrating that. And that it has nothing to do with what it might imply to some people.
Not Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah, I mean, Sydney Sweeney's success in this ad campaign has nothing to do with race. It has to do about returning to
Shut up,
traditional
you're white. What are you saying?
You're
white.
Beauty. And I guarantee the same people who find Sydney Sweeney attractive also think Halle Berry is hot and attractive, also think Jessica Alba is as well. This is about rejecting the Orwellian way of life that was shoved down our throats for 4 years under Joe Biden. You know, the war is peace, the freedom is slavery, the ignorance is strength. And I will add, hairy armpits is attractive, right? or attractive. So, you know, we were told for.
You know, whenever like women like the hairy legs and things like that, like, let's be honest, is that really like when you advertise that, is that really attractive? Not taking care of yourself, is that really attractive? No, it's not. It is not. It just shows laziness. It's all it is.
4 years that like obesity is healthy, that Harry Styles wearing a dress on the cover of Vogue magazine, that's masculinity, that, you know, the Doug Emhoff's daughter with hairy armpits, that's a model, that's attractive, right? So I think what is happening now is American society going back to what we traditionally see as beauty, which is just women looking like women.
Now, the other question is that, was this purposeful, Rosanna? Because a lot of times driving controversy means driving attention, and so that drives up all of the eyesight and probably profits for American Eagle.
I don't know if it was something sinister with American Eagle. I don't know who was behind this ad campaign. Maybe it was some Gen Zer who didn't know the history. right?
That's
it
a
could
good
just
point.
be they were having a little fun, a little.
Do you think? Do you think? Okay, I think we're good on this clip. Do you think? You said somebody Gen Z made this ad, which really, I'm gonna be honest with you, like advertisements now, like people that are doing marketing, like now that Gen Z has gotten into the marketing field, there's been some dang good marketing, like the White House Instagram page. Bro, some of that is like so unhinged. I know someone Gen Z is managing the White House page, and it is hilarious, dude. Like the Jet 2 holiday trend. Have you seen that? Have you seen the? Okay, I'm gonna have to pull it up here in a bit. But I'll just explain it to you. Here's an example of great Gen Z marketing. Have you seen the Jet 2 holiday? You've seen that? Have you heard of that trend? It's like I think it's like an airplane commercial, and it's like super big trend.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, whoever is in charge of the White House Instagram page or White House socials, took that Jet 2 holiday trend and used it to show all the deportations that are happening. They used this sound, like the trendy sound, and slapped it on to them showing all the illegals they're deporting, and bro, that pissed people off.
I bet.
I'm like, who's managing the White House page? It's
Rage
horrible. It is like, it's rage bait, and it's great marketing. Same thing with this. I think somebody in American Eagle knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Like, this is gonna piss a lot
Rage
of people
bait.
off. Like, essentially rage bait.
There's hints of rage baiting in there.
I think rage baiting has become a tactic. Rage baiting has become a successful marketing tactic. What are we going to put on here that's just going to flat out piss people off?
And it got them a lot of attention. Like, we're talking about it now.
Yeah.
When was the last time you ever heard about American Eagle? Or talked about it, made headlines? Yeah.
It's been a while, honestly.
But their marketing, they got it.
Same thing with, like we said with Charlie Kirk. Why is he on South Park? Because he's really just been great at causing controversy.
Yeah.
This has caused controversy. Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
Yeah.
Do you think that they put up that slogan, thinking about genes, like her biological genes? Probably, yeah.
But is there, so they talked about eugenics and everything, and the whole eugenics is like, it goes back to like, the Aryan race and everything, and like, kind of what Hitler was doing. That's basically what it is. And you know who was really for eugenics and everything? I was doing some research, because I remember, John Amanchuku talking about it, about Margaret Sanger, who founded Planned Parenthood. She was an actual, she supported some parts of eugenics. I did some
research.
ChatGPT. So the broader eugenics movement justified involuntary sterilization policies, especially targeting women of color and those with disabilities and poor. And Sanger endorsed some of these people, and that's kind of just like the background of Planned Parenthood is, they placed a lot of them in like the colored neighborhoods, poor neighborhoods.
Sounds a bit racist to me.
Yeah, with the ideology of these unfit people need to be sterilized. We can't have their genes ruining our gene pool, and I think that was just ironic of how they're claiming this is, has eugenics background when, a lot of liberals support Planned Parenthood, and
when Planned Parenthood literally eliminates the majority of, abortions are black babies.
Yep.
Sounds like we're doing an ethnic cleansing, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Or attempting to.
And they go to a lot of like, when the cancel culture was big, that whole trend, they would go into like the people's history and background. We can't support them no more. We can't support them. You didn't see, with Planned Parenthood and these other ones, like even just like there's just a lot of I understand a lot of like our history, and a lot of like these big corporations, even like Volkswagen and stuff, they have Nazi ties and stuff, but like what point do we like disconnect with that? I don't know. It's
how we
weird.
disconnected that? You know how it is? Get off the internet!
Yep.
That's how you disconnect with it.
I thought it was just a funny correlation of, claiming eugenics background. Maybe it's probably rage bait. I don't think they really have that like.
Yeah, no, it's just rage bait. It's just rage. What can we get on there that's gonna spark something? Because it's great marketing. Like when you want to market something, you want to get people's attention. And I feel like we're in the day and age. How do we get people's attention? By saying something out of pocket.
Yeah.
Saying something you're like, did they really just say that?
Yeah.
like that is great marketing. Or like, did they really just do that? Like that is, I feel like that's how that's good marketing right now, is by doing something that makes people like do that thing.
Yep.
That's what's
and
great
it worked.
marketing.
It worked.
Yeah, it definitely
Is
worked.
it moral? Is it correct? Maybe not, but it's marketing. And
I mean, American Eagle's just promoting
jeans,
and they're promoting, and they're using a biological attractive woman in their ad.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. They're mad that it's not some fat, overweight, trans person. That's really what they're mad about. They're mad that it's not somebody that looks like them. And apparently, they obviously, they
and they don't care. Let's show their response. I mean, just what they put. But yeah, they.
Here, we can finish this part. See what else they got to say.
On words,
Does it show
but
their
the good
response?
part, on the brighter side. I always like to look on the bright side. The bright side is part of the money that is raised from these jeans.
But yeah,
I don't.
What you were saying.
Yeah, I don't think there's any clips because the ones I've seen are just really, really long. They put a bunch of them together, but
well, they American Eagle put out their response. They just they didn't fold or apologize. No, they just said it's about her jeans.
Yeah, it's about her jeans. Like, get over it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really what it is. Like, they're just mad that it's not somebody on their team that's doing the ad. Because apparently, speaking on their team, apparently they dug down and said Sydney Sweeney is actually a registered Republican. So she's white, she's attractive, and she's based. 3 no-nos.
From the libs.
From the libs.
That's why they hate
You're the enemy. You're a Nazi. You're a racist. So Sydney Sweeney is racist for this ad now. She's racist because she's conservative. Boo freaking who. Oh, my
If y'all want to stand on this, the moral high ground, the virtue signaling, what they usually do, if it's eugenics advertising, it's racist, you got to keep that same energy with everything. So, go back and, yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely stupid, bro.
Yeah.
And there's speaking of, trans movement and all that, we've seen a trend lately, and we've seen the past couple years. There's definitely been, and they're suppressed. Whenever these people wake up and they realize that they were living a lie and that this lifestyle has killed their mental health or has really harmed their body physically. And we were talking about people that detransition, and people that are detransitioned are excommunicated from the mob.
Yep.
And this is what happens in the liberal movement all the time. Whenever you don't agree with them 100%, there's cannibalism that exists. They eat each other alive. They destroy each other from the inside out, and they excommunicate each other. Be like, you're not one of us anymore. And I feel like that happens a lot with people that detransition. People that detransition, they're like, yeah, this is a horrible lifestyle, and this is awful. And then they're like, no, you're now transphobic. You're one of them now. And it's like, bro. So Trejo actually showed me some clips that we have pulled up. Actually, I'll let you take that over.
So my wife brought this up to me, and she was telling me about this. So this is a guy was full trans, identifying as a woman, did the whole garb and all that stuff, and was fully committed into it. Was identifying as a woman. And all of a sudden, they were awoken. Like they realized that the life that they were living was a lie. They're not actually a woman. It's a biological male. So he started, detransitioning and started sharing that whole journey on social media. And I started showing up in my feed, and so I was like, okay, I think this would be a good topic. Nobody really talks about it. Kind of lighthearted segment, but this whole journey of this man detransitioning. You could go to Instagram and I think TikTok, but you could see the pictures of him as a woman, and then you start seeing him, take off the makeup, stop dressing like it. You see him, talking about, what healed him, what's doing it. But then it takes a turn where he, starts getting into the Word, starts reading his Bible, and becomes a full-blown Christian. And it's pretty crazy. We sent clips.
I'm scrolling down his Instagram.
Yeah.
Those of you that are watching the video, if those of you that are on audio, you're not seeing this part right now. But if you're watching the video, we're scrolling down right now, and you can see It's been a little bit since he's kind of had his detransitioning and waking up a little bit.
These start, stop the.
See right here, it's
full woman.
Full woman. He actually, pulls it off better than most people.
Yeah.
Most people, oh my God, they suck.
Yeah, if you just saw that picture in the Mavericks jersey.
Which one?
To the right.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
That one, I mean, it looks
pretty
like a
convincing.
woman. Yeah.
That one.
No,
that one's
that
very, very convincing. Let's watch that first clip then.
Yeah. So I think the first one I sent you is before.
This is gonna sound weird, but I love getting lost.
This is, I think, after, right?
Yeah, this is after. I think this is before, like, they started reading the Bible and everything. So it's kind of just before that, so we can. But I think he describes what made him change. So we can watch this.
Lost in nature, because it brings me closer to Him.
Okay.
It brought me to the awakening that being a man was not only my destiny, but my design. And He doesn't make mistakes. Perfection is His middle name. Perfection is in everything that He does. This creek, these mountains, these rocks, you, my heart, everybody I interact with are perfect. So accepting Christ in my life not only gave me my ultimate salvation, but it gave me a new look on life, a new lease on how I interact with the world. And I'm going to continue getting lost out here in nature. And there's a reason why He organized my path to be so adventurous, is because this is where I found Him. And this is where I'll continue to seek Him, in my Bible, outdoors, and in my heart. So on my birthday this year, I do a lot of reflection, and I cannot wait to spend the next 10 years of my life seeking my Christian brotherhood. So take a moment and love these outdoors and love this perfection with me.
Yeah, so that one, I think that's pretty early on. The next one is, he literally says it's like his 4th day being a Christian or reading the Bible.
All right, let's see what he says.
Yeah.
First is that He is the way, the truth, and the life. I don't know exactly where that came from, but I know it's in the Gospels. The second is, what is the body if not more than clothes? Or is the body not more than clothes and life not more than food? That really meant so much. I believe that's Matthew 6:23. I'm getting good at being able to identify what scripture it came from. And the third is that all knowledge starts and ends here. And that's the most important thing, is that's the question I've always had, is where to go and find an answer. This is where all answers lie. So you guys sending me scriptures, commenting on my videos, coming on my lives and leading me towards different scriptures, you're the smartest people that I know. You grew up knowing God's word and you're able to find the knowledge. But I think that anybody that knows that this is where you find it has that internal intelligence. And I'm just so lucky that I get to have that the rest of my life. So thank you for staying tuned on this journey to manhood, but also my journey to the brotherhood of Christ. I'm so excited that every day I get to open this with childlike enthusiasm and not know anything about it, but be absolutely amazed with every page that I read. So thank you so much. And please put in the comments where I should go to next. I've started in the Gospels. I'm reading different Proverbs.
Do you think people are going to be like, oh, this is so fake, this is just a psyop?
Yeah, I believe it. I think he's even talked about a couple of his videos that a lot of the criticism he's getting is a lot from Christians.
Bro, really?
Yeah, because
wow.
I mean, he's a new Christian, and
yeah,
obviously he still sounds, he has that voice, and he admits he's like he's a more feminine guy, but he was saying like it's okay, and like
I think part of his journey, honestly, if I were him, it would be to pray for healing, for God to heal his body from all the transition he did.
Sure.
I gotta be like, God, heal my vocal cords. I do not want to sound like this, please.
Yeah.
Please, God. That's something that God could do.
Yeah, but you like, and criticizing like what he's doing, like, but he's still, he's new to this journey. He's learning, and like, I think he's on the right track of actually like getting into the Word, because it convicted me of like, he's saying his enthusiasm for, like, to get into the Bible, and like, I grew up a Christian my whole life, and maybe some other people are like that, but like, I think we take the Word for granted so much, and like we neglect to get into it. I for sure do, and like
same.
lose that enthusiasm of like, it's really, because it's really, God's Word. It's the living Word, and I feel like we all should be like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Yeah. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome that we see that, and I think we need to see more of that, and we definitely have seen, multiple people that detransition, and they're like, I'm living a lie. This is not I was lied to, especially by the trans movement. But then obviously it kind of sucks because you're kind of in a lose-lose situation. And even it's biblical. The scripture does say that you will be hated for my name. That's what Jesus was telling everybody. People will hate you because you follow me, essentially. It just sucks because it's like Christians, like, you should be welcoming, like, oh, like, I used to be trans and now I'm like turning to the Word, and then Christians should be like, oh, great, awesome, come in, like, come as you are, and God's gonna change your heart and your journey. Christians should not be like, oh my God, listen to his voice, like,
you're doing it wrong. You still dress like a woman. You still, but
no, it's a journey. Obviously, things will happen, and you yourself cannot change a person's heart. Only God's going to work on their heart. The best thing you can do is encourage them, help them, maybe even help them stay accountable. Like, hey, are you reading your Bible? How's your spiritual life going? Like how's it going? Like maybe, hey, maybe you should read on this, or how can we pray for you? Like, that's the stuff that Christians need to be doing. Not me like, oh my God. But then obviously, like I said, the reason why it's a lose-lose situation is that, like, of course, Christians are going to be skeptical, and then you have the left that's like, oh, they're racist now. Yeah. They're a fascist now. Look at them. They're on the other side. He's one of them now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem they're going to run into.
And I just think it's cool because I've seen it multiple detransition stories, but I think this is the one where like he really got into the Word and became a Christian. Like, because it just shows the power of God, and like
you start seeking the answer. You start seeking for God, and you'll find him.
Exactly,
you'll find him eventually.
And it shows he's always there. He's we get like, we believe these lies that we're too far gone. We've sinned so much. God doesn't want us. He's mad at us, or he's disappointed. But like, reality, he's always there, arms open.
That's the lie that the devil wants you to believe, is that you're too far gone, that you've done so much bad stuff that God does not want you.
Yeah, it's dumb. But our camera's dead right now, if you guys you're watching. But it's okay.
Let's pause for a split second. So our camera's dead, guys. So we're just gonna, those of you that are watching the video, we're just gonna leave it on the screen for now.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead. Actually, you know what? We'll go to this. Give me a second.
Yeah.
We'll go to this. But we're wrapping up anyways. We're just about out of time. But anyways, if you seek God long enough, you will find him. I promise you will. It is biblical. And if you're a Christian and somebody that maybe is detransitioning, you need to welcome that person in. Yeah. The worst thing you can do is turn them away. The worst thing you can do is point out their flaws. Don't do that. If you know somebody that is detransitioning, somebody that is maybe asking questions, or like, man, this life that I'm living is just a lie. Like, instead of being like, oh yeah, you should have thought about that earlier. Like, nah, bro, don't do that. Like, and you'd be like, no. You'd be like, oh, really? You're searching for answers? Well, let me tell you. God will set you free. Come on over. Come on over.
Yeah, especially if they're like non-believers, first of all, because
we're
called to not judge the unbelievers. We're really supposed to hold fellow Christians and believers more accountable. And like, so if they don't know nothing, they want to come. That's the best time to be encouraging and point them to the Word. And if you don't know what to say, I just feel like just advice based off Scripture is the best thing you can do, and encourage them. You get in the Word. And this guy later on, he starts going to a church. He's starting to try out churches, and he's visibly nervous and stuff. So like, There's people that haven't grown up in the Christian beliefs or going to church. It's very new to them and scary. So I feel like just having that grace and giving them the space to want to grow into it is super important. And having it's just having that unjudgmental, Christ-minded of how he would come to us when we don't know nothing or we're feeling vulnerable or scared. Just being like Christ.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a lot of us. We just miss it a lot, and we're humans. But
yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a while since we had an episode, but we are back, guys. Don't worry, we are back.
Yes.
Subscribe to Certified Based on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram or TikTok at Based Certified.
Yeah, we got some reacts coming. It's an older one that we did a couple weeks ago, but
yeah. So it'll be a fun one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is the place where liberals
crash out.